We're good. Look, I don't have any good answers. I know it's my responsibility to have answers. I don't have them right now. I guess a couple of the underlying things that we can look at, we hit some balls really hard. We hit some balls really high. Looks like we had 4 or 5 just misses, and Wilson got one out of the ballpark, and then just missed another one, it looked like. But you could say that about half our lineup. Impressed with the way Odo, after the 15-pitch start, I mean, he started 15 pitches in the game, no outs, and we're down 2-0. For him to not give up any other runs was pretty impressive on his end. Bullpen comes in and does their job as far as keeping it right there and giving the offense every opportunity, giving us every opportunity to get through it or find a way to score a run. It just wasn't happening. They came in, Luke did a really nice job.
Kevin, at what point does it become a tipping point for your team that the offense just can't get over the hump?
It won't ever, I mean, the tipping point is that we know we're struggling. But we'll never say we're not going to get over the hump.
In the 8th inning, the play by Brad Miller at second.
Yep. I mean, at the time, those are the plays you got to make to get something going. Because look, in reality, if it goes up to 3-1 right there, and they got their guy on the mound and Ozuna, who's really good, it's tough to score 2 runs. But he kept it where it was one swing of the bat, or maybe a guy getting on base, and we got something going. So huge play right there. Good pitches by Boxy. I mean, Donaldson hits a double, comes in and gets 2 outs, and then DJ comes in and gets a big out with Goins.
It looked like they eventually got it right, but what was the initial explanation in the 7th inning?
Look, I think they did get it right, and I kind of applaud them for the patience that they showed, communicating with each other, then going to replay to see exactly what took place. Very unique play. I mean, the infield fly rule is basically in place to protect the runner. That was not an infield fly rule. That was a very quirky play. Goins, I think it was Goins, that tried to make the play, or Refsnyder, whoever it was, never had control of that ball or underneath it, so it's not an infield fly. All of our runners did the right thing by just kind of standing pat. So that's the first I've seen of that type of play, but I'm glad that it didn't amount to 2 outs. It was just 1.
Took the force off when they touched the base, which
Correct.
is why Borges ended up being
Had they tagged Borges first
right,
and then touched the base, we're in a double play.
Jake Odorizzi, I mean, we were focused a lot on the foot thing, but obviously that other night inefficiency was an issue. After he got through that first inning, did you think his pace and efficiency was better?
I mean, he cleaned it up pretty quick because he certainly wasn't putting himself on pace after the first inning. It was roughly 30 pitches. Looked like, just a little bit of avoiding contact early on, and then, when you do that to those 2 guys we're talking about, they can beat you, especially when you're talking about 7 and 8 pitch at bats where they're seeing everything you're throwing. But really impressed with the way that he rebounded from that and held it right there.
Yeah, but how big of a difference can Ramos be for you, given the gap between his numbers so far and what he can be his career?
A lot. I mean, Wilson had a really good day at BP. I mentioned that to Mark earlier. Best BP, session, and I know it doesn't mean much, but it makes you feel good as a hitter that I'm swinging the bat a little bit better in BP. And it was really nice to see it translate into a game. He had some good swings. The just miss home run, the home run, and then also a couple, foul balls where he was right on some pitches. So he should go home tonight feeling pretty good about his swing and where he left tonight.
I guess along the same vein, Duda, probably you feel the same way. Duda had some better at-bats.
Duda had some better at-bats. The base hit to, I think, his first at bat, and then he got another one in there. 2 hits, a hard foul ball down the line. So, I mean, I don't think we had any strikeouts that I can think of with the starter out there. So we were having some pretty good at bats. We just couldn't quite get anything going.